Next we discuss the application of your linked list. In general, linked list used to represent our polynomials and also perform some polynomial operation like addition and multiplication. So first you see how the linked list and used to represent the polynomial. Okay, so linked list can be used to represent the polynomial expression and to perform arithmetic operation. The polynomial expressions is also used. So suppose let us consider a polynomial expression. A polynomial expression I am considering, suppose 5x to the power 6 minus 3x to the power 4, 8x square minus 6x plus 12. So how the linked list is represented? A polynomial express can be represented by means of a linked list where each node is represented term of a expression having both coefficient and your exponent. Whenever you represent each as a polynomial, so we have considered each term as a node. Okay, each term has a node. Suppose if this x we have to represent, this is a variable x and a constant is also there. So if you represent each term as a node having two things, one is your coefficient, another is exponent. So I am defining a polynomial expression can be represented by means of linked list where each node represents and the term of the expression having coefficient and exponent. So I am defining struct node. It contain what? Your coefficient. What is your coefficient is there? This is your coefficient and this is your exponent. Similarly, this is your coefficient. Suppose this coefficient maybe it is integer or maybe it is a floating. I am taking suppose float coefficient. Okay, one term is there, float coefficient. Another exponent always integer term. So I am represent integer exponent. Okay. So each variable having two parts, each variable having two parts, one is coefficient, another is exponent. Next is your struct node type pointer link. Okay, I am defining a node having three parts. Next, a global pointer is defined as usual. It is a head to store the address of first node. Okay, so see each node contain what? Okay, another thing is important thing is the polynomial expression must be represented in sorted order. Okay, this is must be in sorted order according to its exponent. Okay, sorted order of the exponent. The polynomial expression must be represented in sorted order of the exponent so that the operation become very simple if you write it the sorted order. If it is not sorted order, so first step is you have to write according to the sorted order of its exponent, that is 6 4 2 1 0. So first you arrange sorted order of this exponent, then you can represent. Okay, so here see there is two parts is there, one is your coefficient, another is your exponent. Suppose first time write coefficient, so this term I am creating a node. What is the coefficient here? 5 is the coefficient. What is the exponent here? 6 is the exponent. Okay, next is link part store the address of the next term. What is next term is there? See here, next term is, this is 3 but minus 3 is there, so I am writing coefficient is minus 3. Next, what is the exponent? Exponent is 4. Okay, then this is point to the next node. So this, what is the coefficient? Plus 8, I am writing it 8. What is the exponent here? Exponent is 2. Okay, so this will be point to the next node. What is next? Next soon, see coefficient is minus 6, so I am writing here minus 6. Then here exponent is 1, so 1. Okay, then this is pointed to the next node. What is the next node? Next is 12, that is x to the power 0 or not? 12 x to the power 0, that is 1. So I am writing what is the coefficient 2 and what is the exponent 0. Okay, then this is the last node, so I am giving null. So I can represent this polynomial in this way. Three parts is there, one is coefficient, another is exponent, another is link part to store the address of the next node, and as usual head is there to store the address of the first node. So this is the represent of your polynomial using linked list. Then how the algorithm you can write for this representation of the algorithm? In generally, see whenever you create a linked list from this polynomial, see first you have to create this Okay, then you have to insert next term. That means it's like insertion at the last or not. Then insertion is this, next insertion is this, that is insertion or the last term or not. So similarly I am calling what, insert last in the main function or any function you have to create it and call insertion last, and one c value, coefficient value and e value is pass. Okay, and c value, e value will be pass. Function will be called and c value, coefficient and exponent value will be pass. And in the function definition, what happen? In the function definition, in the insert last, this is your integer c, suppose integer e, both suppose I am taking both are integer. Okay, then what happen? So as like previous first step is you have to dynamically create the list. I am not writing this. First is dynamically create a node, that is stock node star new node, then new node equal to stock node star malloc size of stock node, then new node is check. If it is null, that means system overflow will occur. Okay, this is the two step. The next step is what happen? The new node is created. Okay, new node is created. Then you have to store the coefficient part, exponent part. Okay, then the link part. So how to access the coefficient? You already defined 2, 3 coefficient, exponent, and this is the link. Suppose this time integer, I am taking integer. Okay, either you take integer or float, no matter. Okay, so first I am accessing coefficient. How to access this coefficient? Using the new node. Already new node is declared here dynamically, so I am accessing new node equal to new node coefficient equal to c will be already passed here, then I am storing c. Then next new node exponent part, this part will be so store whatever value will be passed, this is store. Okay, then whatever value will be exponent will be passed, this will be store exponent part. Okay, new node exponent equal to e. Then as I am telling, this is the last node, this is the last node. Then whenever we insert perform, this is the last node, that means what the link part will be stored, link part will be stored null or not. So step 5, your new node link equal will be null. Okay, you have to create a node dynamically, then new node coefficient will be stored, new node exponent will be stored, then new node link will be stored the null. The node is ready. Now this is add to the list. Okay, so you have to already you have to store dynamically created, the coefficient part will be stored, exponent part will be stored, then link part will be stored. Then the new node will be ready. Then you have to check if the whole list will be empty. If the whole list will be empty, that means if we insert the first node. Okay, so if your head equal to null, that means your list will be empty. So at that time what happen? Head equal to new node, head equal to new node. Okay, so suppose this is your polynomial are there, initialize first a new node will be created. Okay, then if head equal to null, initialize head equal to null, first head equal to null, then head equal to new node, then that means head will be store the address of this, head will be assigned this. Okay, what is this node? This node, first term is represented first node, that is your coefficient, exponent, and this is your null. Okay, after defining this first node, then next else, if head is not null. Okay, that means if node is present, suppose node is present, that means head equal to not null, head will be stored suppose address of this node. Then what happen here? I am taking a ptr. Okay, I am taking a ptr equal to head. Then while your ptr next not equal to null, what happen? Ptr will be updated to ptr link. Okay, ptr equal to ptr link. Then what happen? Ptr link equal to new node. This is similar as your insert at the last. See here, head not equal to null, then ptr equal to head, ptr will be now store the address of this. Okay, then while ptr link not equal to null, ptr link is null. Okay, ptr link is not equal to null, this is not satisfied, means ptr is here. Okay, ptr link not equal to null, then ptr will be updated, but here ptr link equal to null. Now ptr link equal to new node. Okay, so whenever the next node will be created, what is the next node will be stored? -3, 4 and null. Okay, next node will be created. That means after new node will be stored here, and ptr equal to head. Okay, ptr link not equal to null. Now ptr equal to here, then ptr will be search, then ptr link equal to new node. So here ptr link will be stored. What is the new node address? Updated to 2000. This link will be established. Okay, clear. Next, suppose for next, again dynamically create a new node. The new node will be store all the things C, E and null. Okay, dynamically create a node. Again here, dynamically create a node. Suppose 8. Here 8 is the coefficient, 2 is the what? Exponent, and this is null. Node is first created. Okay, then check head equal to null. No, head is now here. Head is not equal to null. That means this will be not satisfied. Mean this is only for the first case. Next, ptr equal to head. Ptr will be now start here. Ptr will be start here. Okay, then ptr link not equal to null. Then ptr will be updated here. Ptr link not equal to null. Yes, then ptr will be updated to here. Here ptr link is null. That means ptr will be stop here. Okay, then ptr link will be new node. What is ptr link? This ptr link is updated to the new node address. What is the new node address? Suppose I am writing 3000 means 3000. 3000 will be established. Okay, the new node will be established. So in this way we have to establish a number of nodes in the list, and the polynomial is represent. But one thing you have to remember, it is always represent according to the sorted order or the increasing order of their exponent. Okay, the list is represent in this way. Okay, after completed this algorithm, this polynomial is represent like this. Okay, clear?